Okay, this reading is going to be for earth signs. At the bottom of the deck, we have the crystal Ahoite. Ahoite talks about being dispassionate. It means compassionate being. That's what it is. Okay, so I'm going to use the book to read everything, all the stuff about it. But Ahoite means, it's talking about being a compassionate being. But the most important part about this earth signs, because I feel like earth signs already are, it's about your audience, and it's about you being dispassionate about that. So that basically means don't connect yourself to people's problems. You can still have compassion for people without you binding yourself to their karma or being locked to their situation. Like if you ever heard an old person say, I'll pray for you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of giving you money, they'll pray for you to come out the situation or see whatever. It's kind of like that concept. You know what I mean? You can point somebody to the right places as far as resources, but don't try to take on their responsibility, because they won't learn a lesson. So this could go for children, who you in a partnership with. It could be co-workers. It could be anybody. So that's the most important thing about this. You need to be dispassionate. All right, let's see what come out. Okay, this is talking about, when the card flips over like this, it's talking about something that you can't see, that you're not aware about. Okay, this is carnelian, and it talks about creativity. Okay, it also talks about glamour spells and being protected from the evil eye. Not really having a proper discernment. I know this is going to turn around because I'm an earth sign myself, but not having a proper discernment about who your enemies are and who you helping out. So you don't know until the person wrongs you. That's usually when the earth sign cut them off. But in this case, you can't see it. So it could be like family, for instance. Some people say blood is thicker than water. This is talking about a charismatic man. This is Malachite, and this is the it's not the subconscious mind. What is this? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. Pink granite. This is I think it's called a lightning bolt. This talks about an awakening an awakening to a charismatic man. Like I said, evil eye, glamour spells, people that seduce you, things that seduce you and bait you so they can use your resources or keep you around for what they need. All right. I'm trying to make this. Carnelian creativity. Carnelian protects against glamours, spells, envy, and the evil eye, bringing good fortune to the wearer. It prevents blood from rushing to the head and cause blood from rushing to the head to cause precipitate action. Self-understanding. You have the ability to remain calm during disputes and the self-control not to follow the crowd. Courage in the face of danger comes from the inner strength, not from foolhardiness. Your family means a lot to you. Your sexual drive is strong. Lust or aggression has been a problem in a past life. Direct it towards creativity and raising kundalini. Divination. Be eloquent, creative, and bold. Do not back down. Trust your intuitive perceptions. Distinction in your career lies ahead. Be a mentor. Alleviate stress. Take time to play. You are a tower of strength during sorrow. Stay anchored in the present. Let go of emotional ties or outdated projects holding you back. Beware of a charismatic person. Sufficient vitamins and minerals support your metabolism for optimum well-being. So another thing I wanted to tell y'all is this is in the Bible. This is on the breastplate. It's on the breastplate of Aaron, and he used it. You know, that breastplate protect him from a lot of people's charm. He was a priest. You know what I mean? So a lot of people unseen intentions and manipulation, magic, all of the stuff that we learning about today. So this right here will help you to ground and take all of your sexual energy, and you'll be able to transmute it into creativity. It tends to cool your sex drive if that's a problem for you. But I feel like y'all dealing with somebody else trying to throw lust at you and bait you with that. My favorite one is pink. Pink carnelian works very, very good for me. This one does not work as well for me. Pink carnelian. If you can find a pink variety, you might have more luck. Okay, malachite. Okay, it's the subconscious mind. I knew it was. Okay. Subconscious mind. Malachite brings to light ingrained programming and toxic beliefs, an amulet against pain. This is a powerful stone for emotional transformation. It stimulates the survival instinct. Unconscious programs or beliefs cause psychosomatic disease. Go willingly into the depths. Therapy may be needed. Your deepest fears become your greatest gifts as hidden abilities come to light. Go where angels feel to tread, to bring back insights from your own healing and that of others. Divination. Explore your depths. Danger threatens. Not all is it as it seems. Stand firm in your power. Have no fear. You survive. Protect yourself against unseen forces or powerful minds that manipulate you. Learn psychic protection. Take a course to call upon past life skills. Spread your wings. Don't become embroiled by charismatic man. So we got 2 stones that I already told y'all about. Some charismatic man. Watch for these people. If somebody pulls on you in a lustful way, it's gonna make you think about sex first. So you'll know what chakra you pulling on. But anybody can seduce you. You won't just think of sex. They can bait you with money, gifts, whatever it is that they think that you lacking. That's what they're gonna push to try to trap you and put you in a bind you to them. Trap you with children. Trap you with a home. This psychic protection, okay, it's very, very important that you are not seduced. I can't express that no more. Healing insight, detoxifying the mind, body, and emotions, and recognizing deep psychosomatic causes of disease are a path to well-being. I'm sorry that I'm choppy like that, but I think about things when I'm reading because I want to put it all together for y'all. But this right here, it helps you with deep emotional wounds. It's a very stabilizing stone. And this also grants you invisibility. So it allows you to, it not only does it heal you and ground very, very well. Like if you're not going outside and grounding yourself properly, you can wear this and you can get a lot of emotional trauma off, but you can also remain invisible, especially if somebody is trying to throw unseen projections at you, hearing songs or making you think about them all the time when that is not your goal. So yeah, this is a really good stone for that. Because I feel like y'all need to focus on y'all. And it might be, I'm gonna tell you something, celibacy helped me, and a lot of people think it's a joke, but it's starting to grow. This will help you because if it's something that always baits you, like say somebody to always apologize or offer food or whatever type of gift, or they offer money or whatever it is, I starve myself from it because I don't want nobody to bait me with it. I don't like nobody having control over me. That's like a no-no. And it helps to clear up everything. But the decision is ultimately yours. But that definitely helped me. It helped me to beat one of the 7 deadly sins. The more that you separate yourself from it and anything that you crave, you can send out the right signal to the universe so they'll stop sending it in thinking that that's what you like. You'll get out of a karmic loop. Okay. Pink granite, the lightning bolt. Pink granite has the highest paramagnetic resonance of all the stones that creates immense energy. I can tell you this is a high vibrational stone. I'm thinking about it now. It's kind of overwhelming. But anyway, you are self-understanding. You are an ancient Egyptian with the arcane knowledge that role entails. Let me slow down. Self-understanding. You are an ancient Egyptian with the arcane knowledge that role entails. But you are originated in the stars. You understand cycles of birth, death, and rebirth, and immortality. You have been involved in ancient power struggles. Cut yourself loose. Okay, so it's saying cut yourself loose from those. Become more grounded. Learning experiences occur regularly and serendipitously. Synchronicities put you in exactly the right place at the same time. I don't know what it is, but I know the air sign reading is when I had trouble speaking, and that irritates the hell out of me because I don't like, I'm a Virgo. I don't like that. Whew, okay. I'll put it together for y'all because I know it sounds choppy. Divination. Be assertive and make things happen. Events move with surprising speed once you focus your intention. See the whole picture before deciding. Be pragmatic. Don't give your power away. Maintain balance in a relationship. You need diplomacy and tact. Lightning can strike twice. If dealing with ancient strife, look at the bigger picture. Everything must pass away. Death precedes transformation and rebirth. So it's a couple things that I want to say. The karmic loop. You have to realize that everybody has shadow work. They have to complete it. And I feel like a lot of people that did the work, they got out of those cycles. So now you have to use that discernment because you still need to get it completed because you were connected to a person, place, or thing that didn't allow you to do that. You did the work, they didn't, but you still need to complete whatever that task is. Some people need to get a divorce after they took the lesson of getting married. Some people need to have become a parent if they haven't took the lesson. Some people need to be committed. Some people, it's all different things. Some people need to move out and be responsible for themselves. Some people need to move up to that next stage. So you need to learn discernment. You learn discernment from graduating out your course of learning here. Once you move into the next one, you got to use discernment because they're going to send the same things in and you got to decide which is which. So I do feel like people will be coming back, but I feel like you're going to need to make them prove themselves. Do not, once you get all of this, because this talks about a big surge of energy of like, okay, who's ready to work? Let's do this. And you will locomotive forward and carry a bunch of people that's not supposed to go in a direction with you. They just know that they can get that energy out of you. As soon as they say they committed and they do whatever they say for a week, you already got a whole bunch of plans that you was going to do without those people. And you need to take that into consideration. You need to make sure, even if it's like, write a list of the things that they supposed to see. Write a list for yourself of these are the things that you need to hit at these certain times. That's like I don't want to call it an ultimatum list. I don't know what it is, but it's like a timeline. You need to give people timelines of things to do. And I would tell them to do the timeline not around me. You know what I mean? You prove yourself by the work that you do because you know how much you do. So you give it to somebody else. Delegate responsibility and see if they get it done. And then weed people out before you tell them all of your plans. So definitely don't be baited. Keep to yourself. You know, keep your things private. Let people prove themselves. Do not let people back in the door just like that. I feel like somebody's trying to come back or bait you. I feel like, I don't know, because it's not just somebody coming back. I just feel like, because with ancient grief, that means somebody is purposely doing that to you. I ain't mean to shuffle this deck. I'm just sitting here thinking, because I already shuffled them. I wanted to see what was on the bottom, but whatever. But I feel like we are purposely being baited to take us off track. All earth signs are purposely baited to take us off track. Keep us doing from what we're supposed to be doing. Because it's one thing that they know how to do is work. But then you got somebody else that want to have fun. And that doesn't really help. At the bottom of the deck, it says manifesting multidimensional perception and attunement. These are star seeds. I mean, it's a lot of species in this deck, but these ones are responsible for bringing in the fifth dimension, planting food. A lot of the things that we have in society will be healing. It'll be healing. How can I explain this? There are people in jobs that do not enjoy their jobs. So when you consume or you use that product for yourself, you get the energy that's attached to whatever that product was, and you bring it into your reality. Okay, so these are talking about people that want to do their jobs, almost like a faction system. Okay, So yeah, be careful about anybody that wants to seduce you and take you away from whatever projects that you are supposed to be doing. Definitely need to be grounded, because that's 2 stones. Okay. Now this card speaks about taking 2 things that don't go together and trying to put them together. It says divine feminine, birthing, and fertility. So I definitely said trap somebody with a baby. And with this right here, I feel like it's 2 species that's not supposed to go together. So be very, very careful about being an incubator for an obsolete species, because they all of them getting audited now, and they're getting audited now, and these readings can go so long, and I be trying to keep them short. Anyway, they can tear up your body because of the breeding. You will not know unless you ascend, and you have to clean out your system to ascend to be able to discern who is holy and who is not. Okay. Some of you could be a product of cross the 2 species that crossbred as well. Okay, so the flower of life, which is something newly started. Syrian. I know these species, Syrians A, are audited, but I'm gonna put that back here because I don't want to make it last too long. But how was it? Yeah, okay. So this talks about star seeds. These star seeds are meant for the New World Order, but often they're ignored by their parents. It says self, memories, identity, and then the flower of life says inspiration, awe, and dreams. So we got 37, 29. That's 10, 11. Okay. I like to look at numbers. But anyway, these children often get passed over or ignored because they run their self, they're responsible, but they have hopes and dreams. The parents usually guide these children where they want them to go, but they were made for now. Okay. So like I said, you could be a product of a divine race and an obsolete race. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the positives and negatives of each card, because it's like you want to start something new, but it's like almost like y'all being tracked. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. If you're earth sign, you need to be very, very discerning at this time and fully awake, so you are not baited. Because I feel like a lot of people graduated out of a cycle, but you still being heavily tracked. Okay, heavily tracked. You can clearly see that certain places, things, and people, places, and things is what I was saying. They're purposely following you around, like not liking what you getting. You keep seeing it come in, like you can't move. You're stuck. You don't like your options. That's what I'm saying. You got to start your projects. And while you starting your projects, especially if you're working on it now, watch for people that's trying to pull you away, because we're moving into a new shift. So this talks about procreation, birthing, pregnancy, divine feminine, fertility, divine trinity, body, mind, soul, sacred union, me, us, you, thoughts, actions, emotions, union. The reverse is isolation, disconnected, infertile, abandonment, something is missing. Okay. So these are the people baiting you. These would be the people that's baiting you. Whatever the people that's been, like I said, don't be an incubator for people. Don't be an incubator for people. That's exactly what I meant. Because these people that's coming in is, you know why you had a setback. You know why you behind schedule in life. And I guarantee you it's children. I'm not saying children ain't bad. I love my kids. But your plans have definitely changed from where you thought you was going to be. This says card meaning you, self, identity, memories, selfhood, and me. The opposite is loss of identity. Loss of identity confusion, clinging to an outer identity, too much to define self. So this could mean kind of like being out of your body, kind of being out of your body, not by choice, just because it's so overwhelming. Like, this is talking about childhood trauma. You know what I mean? Like, life being so hard, people not understanding you. That's really it. This is talking about life being, people not understanding you, people not getting the bigger picture. I know I have yet to meet people that understand me. I got to break everything down to the littlest tiny bits for them to understand it. It's like, why can't people do right? Like, why do they even bother coming around you? Like, you already know a lot of the reason of why you help a lot of people go into a direction, but now you realizing that a lot of people, they don't want that. They just want you to do the work. And as a child, it's like, you know, you got the answers, you know, you can fix it, but then you see all of these people that they mess up. They see that they messed up and they like messing up. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to tell you, I have no idea what it is, but if you stay on track and you not bothered with other people's stuff, you good. This could also mean separating from siblings. It's something about the odd man out and people not getting you, and you make perfect sense, but you got to stay away from that because you are being thrown off on task on purpose. Okay, this card is inspiration, wonder, spatial awareness, awe, insightful, fascination, epiphany, dreams, depth, space and time, understanding and perceiving. Linear perception, the negative is linear perception, disinterest, disconnected, asleep to the divine, not able to see the obvious. So I told you, I'm going to sum this up because I know y'all get it, okay? The people that you have dealt with, especially family and friends, especially parents, but also mates, friends, lovers, and boyfriends that have come into your life, there is no doubt in your mind that these people do not have the same brain or goals as you. They're asleep. You have been purposely baited with people that are asleep, people that operate in the 3D. They operate in the 3D, sex, money, material, anything tangible. They don't have a vision. They're asleep. You're dealing with people that sleep. So now you're going to use your discernment because you're having this awakening, okay? The thunderbolt, you have an awakening that I need to focus on this. And if people that come into me, friends, family, whatever, do not understand this or try to take me away from this, I need to distance myself immediately, okay? That's the whole point of you being in isolation and being stuck, because this has to happen. You don't get this until you isolate yourself. You don't get this until you do your shadow work. You're just going to keep going in a loop, in a loop, in a loop, in a loop, in a loop. So when you're in isolation and you start reading your Bible or whatever it is, talking to trees, going out in nature, create, that's when you start to wake up. That's when you start to get these crazy downloads and understand that it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And you become awake and you understand that everything you've been dealing with has been asleep, which means that you are actually ahead of everybody. Why do you think you're ahead of everybody? Why do you think you woke up before everybody else did? Because it's a future leader. These are future leaders and activists. These are the people that's going to bring in a new world order. Okay. All right. So that's it, Earth signs.